U.S. Soccer faces tough Dempsey choice. U.S. national team captain Clint Dempsey is facing the real possibility of a lengthy suspension for his recent actions against a referee. What will happen to Clint Dempsey? That is the big question that has been lingering since video emerged showing the U.S. national team captain snatching a referee's notebook and ripping it into pieces at the end of a contentious U.S. Open Cup match. The footage was borderline comical, but not a laughing matter to American soccer officials who have to now decide what punishment to levy, and certainly not a laughing matter to the teams who could now be facing significant time without him. Depending on what bylaws you read, Dempsey could miss anywhere from a few matches to a few months of action, and not just for the Sounders. The 2015 CONCACAF Gold Cup is less than 3 weeks away, and if a multi-game suspension is in order, then Dempsey would wind up missing some, if not all, of it. Major League Soccer will ultimately decide Dempsey's fate, and the league is faced with a difficult decision. Does it throw the book at one of its star players and deliver a punishment that sends a clear message that referee abuse will not and cannot be tolerated? Or will the league decide on a suspension that doesn't cost Dempsey the Gold Cup, and in the process open itself up for criticism for going soft on a star player, something MLS has been accused of many times before? Given the fact that the Chilean national team and government have already set the bar as low as it can possibly go for player accountability with its comical handling of Arturo Vidal's drunk driving incident in the middle of Copa America, it would be impossible for MLS to look worse. But punishing Dempsey to the fullest extent would allow the league to earn some credibility at a time the sport could use it on the player discipline front. And if Dempsey winds up missing the Gold Cup, as we saw in recent friendly victories against the Netherlands and Germany, the US can manage without Dempsey. That doesn't mean the Americans aren't better with him. Dempsey is a player who has always found a way to rise to the occasion, and as important as this summer's Gold Cup is, it is tough to imagine him not having a major impact if he plays. That said, Dempsey's absence could give Klinsmann a longer look at what his team will eventually look like without Dempsey, who is 32, and would allow Michael Bradley to remain in his role as captain and fulcrum of the US attack, a role he has excelled in recently. Should Dempsey be forced to miss the Gold Cup? Certainly not. As childish as his actions were, and as much of an insult as it was to the referee in charge and to the game itself, slapping Dempsey with a multi-month ban and forcing him to miss an Itaúra tournament that had no connection with the competition with the incident in question would be extreme.